So anyone who knows me well knows that I'm a sucker for both the subversion of genres and the mentor character trope. So that led me to decide to start this little sub-series of my On Writing series. And what I'm going to do is examine a few of my favorite mentor characters and explain why I think they work so well. And the first one I want to talk about is Kakashi from the Naruto series.
And right now, all I can give you is just death.
So it's no secret that he's pretty much a fan favorite character. Everybody, for the most part, loves Kakashi. He's extremely well liked, he's extremely versatile and useful within the context of the story. Even within the power cliff of the end of the series, he's always a team player. He's always pretty useful, especially in the final battle, which required him to get up a bit of an amp, but that's neither here nor there. He's cool as hell. He's one of the few characters that really rivals Itachi in the amount of people who absolutely simp for his character. But one of the main reasons, in my opinion, that he is so cool is at the beginning of the series, we really have him cemented as absurd, absurdly intelligent, absurdly strong through his fights with Zabuza in the Land of Waves arc. There we see him absolutely mop a Kage level opponent and really just cement how intelligent and dangerous he really is. And we see this later on in the parts of the series where he's even not really considered all that powerful, like in the Pain fight. Pain really, really takes great. He goes out of his way to mention, ah, shit, that's Kakashi the copy ninja. You could be a problem later.
The copy ninja Kakashi Hatake. I am honored to meet you.
And he makes sure to kill that motherfucker because he's so intelligent and so well rounded that even though he doesn't quite survive a lot of the absurd power cliffing that comes around that point and later on, he is still super, super influential in places like the war arc, helping characters like Guy try to put down Madara, or for instance, when Kaguya shows up, he gets an amp from Obito, and actually outscales Naruto and Sasuke in for a brief moment when he gets the dual Mangekyo Sharingans and just absolutely murks Kaguya with this really, really cool Kamui lightning blade. And because he stays useful throughout the series and is so much of a team player, it helps us stay in his corner and it helps us see him as a worthy character. And another part of that comes part and parcel with it is that he has probably the first or second best backstory and probably the most tragic, arguably, within the whole series. He loses his dad at a young age. He loses Obito, he loses Ren. And the way things turn out really shows you that he's probably emotionally one of the most stable characters in the show. I mean, if half the shit that happened to Kakashi throughout the years happened to almost any other character, he wouldn't have really, they wouldn't have survived it and come out as still a morally virtuous character.
Shut up! What makes you think you know anything about it? It's easy for you to talk. You have no idea!
Easy. Just try to calm down.
Maybe if I was to kill the most important people in your life, everyone who's ever meant anything, maybe then I'd listen to you. Because maybe then you'd have some idea how I feel.
It's an interesting theory, but I'm afraid you're a little late to put it to the test. Everyone you're talking about has already been killed.
I mean, we see that over and over and over and over again. It happens with Sasuke. He loses his family and goes on a revenge quest. It happened with Obito because Rin died. It happens with an untold amount of characters. Revenge is a really big theme within Naruto. And Kakashi's one of the characters that doesn't really partake in that, you know? And I think that's the author trying to kind of insert his opinion. Given the massive amount of times we see Kakashi lecture Sasuke on the need to let his anger and his depression go, I think that's a pretty fair statement to make considering where Sasuke ends up as a character as of Boruto.
Let it go. And even if you succeed and you get your revenge, what will you have then? Nothing.
And I think genuinely that Kakashi is probably the epitome of what it means to be a ninja within that world. He's a team player. He nurtures the next generation. He is intelligent, ruthless. He will do anything to protect his village, but he doesn't come without compassion. And I genuinely believe that's what makes him the best character within the show.